Hello viewers and welcome to a puppet collection. I've been doing a lot of collections on this channel. I did the Mario Plush Collection, I did the Goodness Gang Plush Collection, and a long time ago I did the PvZ Plush Collection, which will be updated in the near future. But today we will be doing the puppet collection. So I'm going to start off by showing you some of the things we store the puppets in or on. So without further ado, here we go. The first thing we use for storage is this puppet tree. We store puppets on all these little handles, and it's actually pretty useful for storing a lot of the bigger puppets as well as the smaller puppets, but it is just a big storage tree that you can use to put the puppets on. And we also use a laundry basket for whatever puppets can't fit on the puppet tree. So, now that we have that out of the way, let's start with our first category, which will be Melissa and Doug puppets. So, we're going to start off with the one you know best, which is Cy. And I'm sure a lot of you know Cy from Awesome Stuff Fluff Frenzy. He's in the finals, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, this is him. Next up is a puppet that will be in Awesome Stuff Fluff Frenzy Season 2, and his name is Herbert. He's a construction worker puppet, and he has a little bit of a goofy face, and I got him specifically at a store because I thought because of his goofy face it'd make a unique character, which I'm hoping it will. So this is Herbert. Next up is the chef from the Goodness Gang series, Chef Noodles. As you can see, a lot of these puppets look alike. That's because they are all Melissa and Doug puppets. Next up is the robber puppet from the Vivi Gets Robbed episode of Awesome Stuff Fluff Frenzy. He has his money bag, and I actually made this one because I got a couple puppets, a couple Melissa and Doug puppets you will see later in this collection, along with him, which he was originally a police officer like Cy, but I didn't want two police officers, so I customized him into being a robber. Now, the face mask needs a little work, but I like him the way he is right now because he's pretty cool. And for the last puppet that you've probably seen in videos, I mean besides Herbert, but he'll be in future videos, for the last puppet you've probably seen in videos is the princess puppet. Now, you might say, well, I've never seen the princess puppet in a video. Well, you probably know her better as Officer Judy also from the Vivi Gets Robbed episode of Awesome Stuff Fluff Frenzy. So this is Officer Judy. You can customize her. As you can see, she's wearing a police uniform because that robber puppet used to have this police uniform on, but I cut it off so that I could customize Officer Judy. And you can also put a police hat on her like this, and you can remove her hair and stuff, but to put the two together it does look a little weird like that. As you can see, the hat doesn't really like to stay on and it can easily fall off like it just did. So, but yeah, that's Officer Judy, as well as her spare clothes. Now it's time for some Melissa and Doug puppets that you haven't seen in videos. So these next two puppets I actually got in a lot with the other policeman puppet, or the robber puppet. It is Queen Victoria. That's what I'm going to be calling her if she comes into the series. She's a queen puppet, and she's pretty cool. Yes, she does have a little damage to her cape. As you can see, there's a couple holes, but that was from previous use, and really I don't care because she hasn't appeared in videos yet, so if I want to fix it, I can. And for the next puppet that I also got in a lot with the other police officer puppet and Queen Victoria, it is the Knight puppet. Now, this one could be a little rare because they don't make this puppet anymore, but I've been checking on eBay, and it's very common on eBay, so if you want to get this puppet, it should be pretty common to find on eBay, at least at the time of this video. I mean, things could change, but he's pretty cool. He has a unique beard, and yeah, so that's the Knight puppet. And for the last Melissa and Doug puppet we have, it's probably one of the newer puppets. It's the fireman puppet. Now, he's pretty cool. He has a fire department little emblem on top there. He has a cool jacket, kind of like Like if a car were to come by, these reflectors would probably shine light back at them. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Also, just a little prop for the Melissa and Doug puppets. This was officer size gun, because in I think it was the Banjo Boy episode of like the 3 Pulteers and Banjo Boy episode of Plants vs. Zombies, I had him use a gun in that episode, so yeah, that's this. Now it's time for some 2 more random puppets. We have this polar bear puppet, and it is actually made by a company called 2nd Street Puppets. I think I found this at a like a Goodwill or something like that, like a secondhand store. It's pretty cool, and I could definitely use it. It says like Silly Bear or something, Silly Bear Tricks on the shirt, but yeah, I could definitely use them for something in a series. And then we have, as seen in the Mario Plush Collection, we have the Piranha Plant puppet, and he is pretty cool. But I did a more in-depth review of him on the Mario Plush Collection. Next up are the Folk Manus puppets, and I only have like human puppets of them. I know they make a lot of like animal puppets, but I only have human puppets of them. And the first one, you probably love this guy because you've seen him in Awesome Stuff Love Frenzy, episode 4, I believe. It's the Wally the Wizard puppet. He's pretty cool. He's very tall, and you can put your hand in there and move it around like that. So, yeah, he's pretty cool. Next up is one you haven't seen in videos, and probably about the same size as Wally. It is this clown puppet. It's a big Folk Manus puppet. It has you can put your hands in there just like the wizard puppet. Don't really know what I'm going to use him for in the series, but if you have any ideas for him, then you can post them in the comments. But yeah, this is the clown puppet. And then we have not a Melissa and Doug, but a Folk Manus fireman puppet. And you probably best know him as Bill from the fighting studio in Awesome Stuff Love Frenzy. It was probably like Boxing to Victory or one of those episodes. He was like the person who like conducted the challenge in that episode. But yeah, this is Bill, or Bill the Fireman, whatever you want to call him. Next up, we have some puppets that I made and some puppets I got off of Etsy. We're gonna start with the puppets that I made. This is the horse puppet. Now, I used a pattern from Etsy called the Tucson, her name is the Tucson Puppet Lady. She makes a lot of animal puppet patterns, and I decided to try it out. This was the horse one. I really liked it, and I made it, so it's pretty cool. And then we also have a chicken from the same pattern maker, the Tucson Puppet Lady, on Etsy. I also have a pig one, but I haven't made the pig puppet yet, so yeah, this is my handmade puppets. Then we have some puppets that I got on Etsy. This one is the Diabolo, or the Diabolo troll puppet. He's pretty cool. He has a little squeaker, I think, in his nose. Or not in his nose, in his mouth. So it can squeak. It's very loose, it's very cool, but yeah, that's the Diabolo troll puppet, actually called the Pappy puppet. And then we have one that I got from someone on Etsy called Blue Wolf Puppets. His name is Nerdy Norman. He is pretty cool. I really like him, and I think for the price he was way worth it. He's pretty cool. I used him in a giveaway already for someone, so yeah, he's pretty cool. Then for our last big category, we have Sonny puppets. Now, I love these puppets. I have a lot of Sonny puppets. So without further ado, let's get started. First up, we have the doctor, or the medic of Awesome Stuff Love Frenzy, Dr. Fooling You, and he's printed on his shirt. It's pretty cool. He has a full doctor uniform, and these puppets are pretty tall. And like I said before, I love these puppets. These are probably my favorite brand of puppets, so yeah, Dr. Fooling You. Next we have Chef Louie from the giveaway, or not the giveaway, the Christmas special. He's pretty cool. I like his character, and he will definitely be returning. If not in the Goodness Gang series, he'll definitely be returning in some series, but if he'll return in a series, it'll probably be the Goodness Gang series. He's pretty cool. He has, like, pepper scarf thing, and he also has pepper pants, vegetable pants. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this is Chef Louie. Next we have the Cafeteria Lady from Awesome Stuff Love Frenzy episode 10, Eat or Be Eaten. She's pretty cool. She was used just like Bill as like the main contributor, main director of that challenge. She's pretty cool. Will she be returning in a series? I have no idea. And finally, for the Sonny puppets you've seen in videos, at least I think this is a Sonny puppet, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the Santa puppet from the Christmas special. He's pretty cool. There's a lot of detail put into this one, and I really like him. The only trouble with him is his beard, because whenever I open his mouth, it's like the hair gets stuck in his mouth and it looks weird, but other than that, he's a great puppet. Next up we have the alligator or crocodile Sonny puppet. I got this one for Christmas. He's really cool. It was a very unexpected gift, but I like him. I don't know what I'll use him for in a series, so again, feel free to comment your ideas about this character, but yeah, he's pretty cool. Next up is the teacher puppet. Now, I really like her. She is going to be in probably the Baldi series as the teacher. If I make a Baldi series, she will definitely be the teacher. If I make any sort of school-related film or scenes, she will definitely be the teacher in that. She's really cool. She has purple heels, purple shirt, blue dress, and yeah, she's pretty cool. Then we have sort of a counterpart to the teacher. It's the nurse puppet, and she has kind of the same design as the teacher. The teacher is actually older though, because they don't really make that style anymore. I mean, it's very similar, but as you can see, the eyebrows on the teacher are very bold. The eyebrows on the nurse are not that bold, so they added a couple differences, but she's pretty cool. And she will definitely be in the Goodness Gang series soon, so stay tuned for that. As for my next puppet, a lot of you seem to like my review of him, so here he is again, the clown puppet. I'm going to be calling him Bobo the Clown in my little series. Don't really know what series he'll be in, but as Halloween creeps closer and closer, you never know what episode he'll be in. My last two Sonny puppets are probably my favorite two Sonny puppets, but first off, we have Jake. Now, I'm going to be calling him Jake in the series, or in the videos. I'm going to be calling him Jake. He's very cool. He's a very standard puppet, except for his eyes. His eyes clearly tell him apart from basically any other Sonny puppet. That's why I like him, though, because he's really cool. So, that's Jake. And for our final Sonny puppet, we will have Julie, and she is going to be Jake's wife, and, well, she looks a lot like him, let's just say that. She's basically the girl version of Jake. She's pretty cool, and just like the Bobo the Clown puppet, she is very rare. I have not seen her on eBay. I've been looking for her for a long time, and then a listing popped up on eBay. So I got her, and she is really cool. So if you want this puppet, well, let's just say good luck searching. I'm just gonna tell you that. And with Julie, that is all of my puppet collection. If you liked the puppet collection, please leave a like. If you want to suggest ideas for a character, you can leave a comment. And if you're new, why not shoot for the stars and subscribe so you can see some of these guys in videos. They are pretty cool. Some of them are rare, some of them are hard to find, and if you really want a rare puppet, then I guess all I have to tell you is keep on searching, don't give up, because that's what I did with a lot of my rare puppets, as well as some of the rare plushies that I have. I kept looking, and eventually a listing popped up. So just keep searching and don't give up. Anyways, thank you guys for watching another great collection. The next collection will probably be the FNAF collection, and after that, the one you've all been waiting for, the updated Plants vs. Zombies plush collection. So, goodbye.